Welcome to the Nagual Zone. I'm Anaam. Today, 4 levels of listening. The 4 levels of listening. Did you know that a vast amount of the power, the personal power that Toltec warriors accumulate is through their incredible proficiency in the art of listening? Yeah. The parasite convinces us that it's by doing, the world of doing, that will give you attainments and accomplishments and things to be proud of and boast about and feel great and feed your self-importance with those things. But the Toltecs contend that those things make people weak. No matter what people accomplish in their life, no matter what a big shot the average man becomes, he remains ultimately nothing more than a petty tyrant. Warriors, on the other hand, Toltec warriors, focus on developing their listening skills. Because to be a hunter, you have to be a powerful listener. Listening and awareness, they go together. No listening power, no awareness. Great listening power, great awareness. It's through listening we notice. Toltec warriors don't notice with their eyes. That is there. I notice a lot of things with my eyes. But it's through listening that the world opens up. Reality as it is opens its doors and welcomes you in, if but we could listen. The 4 levels of listening. The first one is where the great brainwashed, the massive billions, there aren't as many as the parasite will tell you. There aren't 8 billion people on this earth. There just aren't. It's about 1 or 2 billion is the estimation, the true estimation. Anyway, aside, the great brainwashed stay at level 1. What is level 1? Hearing. People hear a lot. The average man that is listening on that basic level is hearing a lot, but their mind is somewhere else. So sounds are coming in. They might even have earphones in their head. By the way, avoid earphones that are radiating your jawline, which is loads of nerve connections in your jawline are becoming fried through those Bluetooth airdrops or AirPods, whatever they're called, right? And all these kind of things. All the white coat inventions, they're not good for you. They just aren't. No matter how you justify them, that doesn't change anything. Anyway, so most of the average population is locked into the first kind of listening, which is hearing. So you can be listening to music, but your mind is buying vegetables in the market, or cake, or drinking with your buddies in your head. That's what you're doing. Or have weed, and maybe your addictions are occupying your mind instead of you. But sounds are there. The ears are hearing everything. Maybe someone's talking in a business meeting and you're off somewhere else. It is useless for Toltec warriors. We cannot make use of that level of listening because it is a way of practicing staying numb and dumb. Most people practice that. Some, or actually everyone, has the capacity to jump to level 2, but most, and you have to self-assess, and you might find that might include you, Especially if you fancy yourself to be a sorcerer. Yes, yes. Mr. Sorcerer, Miss Shamanka. Really? Good on you. You can self-assess and you will find that you jump to level 2 listening either when you're getting laid or getting paid. Otherwise, there's no motivation. You'll stay at level 1. The numb and dumb level, thinking you're the big sorcerer. What's level 2? Level 2 is listening in a conversation. So the boss is telling you about how you're getting promoted. You're listening at that point. Don't you worry about that. You're listening very well. It's your birthday and everyone's singing happy birthday. You're listening very well. You asked for the price of that cake. Ooh, that I feel the sugar fungus. It's a fungus that lives inside you. The sugar fungus has taken over your mind and is making you decide to buy that cake. That person that's giving you the price of that cake, you're listening to it. That's level 2 listening. Listening for an important announcement. The train is late or the train is early. Your flight is now delayed or not delayed or whatever. Or will you marry me? Or listening, the key moments of the matrix life. Level 2 listening. But those key moments, if you were aware and noticed and you were proficient in spotting patterns within yourself, you would see that those key moments of listening when you're at level 2 fall 99% of the time in the category of getting laid, getting paid, or a combination of the two. Again, absolutely worthless for Toltec warriors. Nothing we can do at that level. There's just no gains happening there for us. Level 3 listening. The average man almost never touches this level. The great brainwashed remain the great brainwashed because they just don't get to level 3. Forget about level 4. Level 3 is where I start my apprentices. Level 3 listening is when you're listening but not to respond. You're simply listening. And you're listening in surround sound. You're listening to every sound around you. Whilst the boss is telling you about how you've done a great job or you've done a shit job or get out or get promoted, whatever the important thing is, or will you marry me? Yes, I will, yes, happily ever after. Whatever the key moments are, the same key moments in level 2, this time you haven't lost your 360 degrees listening capability. Your awareness is rooted and strong enough that you are available in an open fashion. In each moment, you're listening. You're not phased, you're not hypnotized. You don't start staring with your ears at the next thing that is talking to you. That's level 3 listening. Level 2, people usually listen in order to respond. So as people are hearing the information, it's an information exchange, which is level 1 and level 2 are machine world communications, the machine world. Level 3 and level 4 are in the realm of life. Level 3 is how animals listen. All animals are born listening like that because survival depends on it. Humans don't need to listen to that because the machine, the vast machine, the AI that governs this simulation, this matrix, if you want to call it all that, or you can say this lower astral world, this lower astral dream time, a machine entity governs this. it makes sure that you're either safe or unsafe according to its commands and directives. Level 3 and level 4 is where organic life operates. Warriors operate at that level. Level 3 is where the rubber hits the road for Toltec warriors. You will find Toltec warriors usually, almost always at level 3 at least, listening in order to simply listen. Be empty and listen. Don't listen to respond so you get to be right. Don't listen to justify so you get to be right. Don't listen to defend so you get to be right. Listen to listen. You will miss nothing. The fourth level of listening is usually reserved, even in the Toltec world, it's reserved for the benefactors, the Naguals, and men of knowledge, women of knowledge, so on. That kind of you can call them the leadership, right? Every warrior is a leader, but you know what I mean. This listening, especially you can say men and women of knowledge. The fourth level of listening is, you can call it almost a mystical level of listening, where the individual, the being, is listening to their own inner silence, along with the silence around them. So in level 4, what you're listening to changes. Up till level 3, you're in the tonal. You're in the world, you're listening to the doings of the world around you, right? Level 4, you're listening to the silence of the world around you, the non-doing of the world around you, out of which the doings arise. The silence out of which the sounds arise, the bird song, the river gurgling, the boss talking inane nonsense in the meeting. It's all the same at that point, at level 4, because it's all the world of doings. And you're busy listening to the silence that is birthing all these sound doings, activity, sound activity. At level 3, you're doing a mantra or a prayer to God and Jesus, whatever you're doing. You're listening to the sound of your voice, you're listening to the prayer, your spiritual self-importance. The most toxic thing that could ever infect anyone is feeling good, I'm praying to God, or you're appreciating the universe, law of attraction, and I love myself, and you're doing all of that, and you're loving the sound of your voice because you're listening to it, your ears are tuned to your doing, and invariably you will feed your self-importance. There's no other way. Level 4, self-importance cannot operate in that land, cannot operate in that realm, in that world. It is a world of silence, out of which the doings are arising. You see what I mean? It is possible to exist in that world at all times, and that's when true personal power arises. Real contentment, a real weighty existence where you're just like this immovable rock. You settle into yourself, your true self. You're settled there. You've made your cave there. You made your mansion there. You're an emperor in that realm. That's true personal power. In the outer world, you may choose to stalk as a beggar or a king. It doesn't matter. Or a queen or a prostitute. It doesn't matter at all. If you're at level 4 listening skills, you are the best of the best that humanity can offer. And only people who are at level 4 will hear that without self-importance. Now here's the paradox. You would think, and the average man is convinced, that level 1 is the most intelligent. You're so smart and you're so intelligent and you're missing nothing, and yeah, and it's all, yeah man, right? For the corporate world or the world of sort of the hierarchy of doings in the matrix, if you're a bit of a big shot, then level 2 and you feel great. Level 2, I'm so intelligent, level 2. All the Silicon Valley and these fat fools that think they're very intelligent and they design apps and do this and do yoga and I'm a millionaire and I sell cryptocurrency and I sell chips and I work for Apple, I own Apple, whatever, I own pears and oranges and carrots, whatever your personal self-worship is, it's level 2, right? And the average man thinks is very intelligent. In the matrix world, level 2 is considered, oh, he's super intelligent, incredible, what an intelligent person. Level 3 and 4 are like not considered in terms of intelligence. However, in the warrior's world, intelligence at level 1 is numb and dumb. You are dumbed down, unable to think for yourself about anything. Level 2, the intelligence is rising a little bit. You're still completely full of yourself with nothing else left, living a completely self-serving, self-obsessed, jackass life, thinking you're on top of some kind of hill, king of the hill. Level 3 is when intelligence starts to kick in. The native intelligence you were born with, the genius you were born with, level 3. Level 4 is when the intelligence of divinity operates through you, as it was meant to be for a luminous being like you, level 4. So in the warrior's world, again, the flip around. Again, in this world, flip everything around on its head, you arrive at the truth of things. Level 4 is genius, level 1 is dumbed down. In the average man's world, level 1 is genius. Fantastic. He's lost in his art. He's such a genius. He did not hear anything. The warrior will be like, oh, what a fool. That's not genius, that's a fool. The jungle will kill this fool before he can blink his eyelids. And 2, 3, 4 is genius level. So remember this equation and chew on it. What I've just said will sound like common sense. Will sound like, oh, now I've seen this video, on to the next. You're at level 1. This is why I often say, watching Anaam's videos is going to do absolutely nothing for you. You will gain some knowledge, information, your self-importance will boost up, you'll sound great to your friends when you're having a weed party, or with your little girlies, girly nights out. Think about that, girly night out, and you think of yourself as a mature woman. Interesting. On that note, let me know what you think of this video and your thoughts and comments on it. I will see you in the next video. Farewell. Walk in freedom.